All right, let's dive deep into the San Francisco 49ers scene as we gear up for the 2025 season. There's a palpable buzz around the team, especially with organized team activities well underway and players beginning to show signs of promise and determination after a challenging previous year. One of the most significant highlights has been the presence of Trent Williams back at practice. Now, Williams has had a roller coaster ride recently. Coming off a season marred by injuries and limited playtime, his return is something that fans and analysts alike have been waiting on with bated breath. Last season, he battled a nagging ankle injury that kept him off the field for a majority of the games, only managing to appear in 10 contests. Despite the setbacks, his motivation to prove himself and silence the doubters has been clearly evident. At the NFL Combine earlier this year, it was confirmed that Williams is fully committed to playing in 2025, eager to regain his elite status and remind everyone why he has been such a dominant force on the offensive line. This season holds extra weight for the Niners because 2024 was tough all around. They entered the year as Super Bowl favorites, coming off a heartbreaking loss the previous season, yet they ended with a disappointing 6-11 record. Injuries ravaged their offense, with Williams' absence being a glaring issue. The offensive line struggled to find cohesion and consistency, which only amplified the team's struggles on the field. Williams, now nearing 37 years old, still has a remarkable career behind him. Multiple All-Pro selections and Pro Bowl appearances, along with being one of the most physically gifted tackles in the league. However, Father Time is undefeated, and the question hanging over everyone's heads has been whether he can stay healthy and return to his dominant form. What makes this even more intriguing is how little Williams had been seen throughout the offseason. Although reports indicated he's been working out and around the facility, fans and insiders had yet to get a clear view of him in action until now. That uncertainty led to plenty of speculation about his readiness and ability to contribute meaningfully to the Niners' offensive line. The pressure is on because beyond Williams, the depth chart at tackle is concerning. Andre Dillard, a former first-round pick, had a rough stint as a starter with Tennessee a couple of years ago, ranking among the worst in his position. Austin Pleasance, who joined the team late last season due to injuries, has impressed during OTAs but remains a journeyman without a proven track record to step into a long-term role. If Williams were sidelined again, the Niners would face a major challenge protecting their quarterback's blind side, a crucial aspect for their offensive success. Adding to this complexity is the positional shuffle involving Spencer Burford. He's transitioned from guard to tackle, a position he played in college but rarely in the NFL, mostly filling in during emergency situations until now. His move signals the team's urgency in addressing the weaknesses on the left tackle spot, but Burford's shift also underscores how limited the elite options truly are beyond Williams. Colton McKivitz remains an average player, and while the backups show flashes, they don't inspire confidence as game-changing performers. The offensive line is arguably the most critical factor in the Niners' offense, and it hinges heavily on Williams' health and performance. Seeing Williams back on the practice field, looking leaner and more powerful, is an encouraging sight. His physicality remains impressive, which is vital because the offensive line needs that kind of presence to dominate in the trenches. Although he struggled last year by his standards, allowing 17 pressures compared to just 1 sack, much of that could be attributed to the lingering effects of his ankle injury and the wear and tear that comes with a long, grueling career. Still, he ranked in the top 10 among offensive tackles in various grading systems, a testament to his skill and determination to maintain elite play despite challenges. Beyond Williams, there's promising news on the offensive speed front. The team looks poised to become quicker and more explosive in 2025, which could add a new dimension to their attack. Deebo Samuel, who's faced criticism for slowing down over the last couple of seasons, is showing signs of regaining his quickness during OTAs. The receiving core, while not traditionally packed with burners like George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk, now has emerging talents like Jordan Watkins. Watkins, a dynamic wide receiver from Ole Miss, has proven his explosiveness with an impressive track record in college football, including multiple long receptions over 60 yards. His speed, agility, and sure hands have translated well into the NFL setting, showing he could be a valuable deep threat. Veteran receiver Demarcus Robinson also remains a key contributor, especially given the uncertainties surrounding other receivers like Brandon Aiyuk and Ricky Pierce due to injuries. The offensive transformation the Niners are undergoing includes a shift towards faster, more agile personnel. Coach Kyle Shanahan has acknowledged this change, highlighting a move away from the traditionally power-heavy offense to one that incorporates more speed and versatility. This adjustment could open up new opportunities and create mismatches for opposing defenses. Defensively, there are exciting developments as well. Bryce Huff, a player acquired recently, has been making waves with his versatility and explosiveness. Though primarily an edge rusher in passing situations, Huff's ability to move inside and play various roles gives the Niners flexibility in their defensive schemes. His compact build and quick get-off make him a difficult player to block, despite his smaller size. Huff's journey as an undrafted free agent speaks volumes about his work ethic and potential, and the coaching staff seems optimistic about his fit and impact going forward. Linebacker Demonter Watson has been praised as the most improved on the team. His aggressive style and physicality have made him a standout player, though he must learn to balance his intensity with discipline to avoid over-pursuit, which can take him out of place. Alongside Watson, rookie Nick Martin is turning heads with his solid play speed and tenacity, drawing comparisons to some of the league's best at his position. These young linebackers add energy and promise to a defense eager to bounce back. All these pieces together paint a picture of a team hungry to shed the disappointment of last year and push forward with renewed energy. The combination of veteran leadership, emerging talent, and strategic changes both offensively and defensively sets the stage for an intriguing 2025 campaign. The San Francisco 49ers are aiming to recapture their identity, with Trent Williams anchoring the line, faster receivers stretching defenses, and a defense that's embracing versatility and aggression. The offseason moves and developments hint at a team that's learning from its struggles and ready to fight hard for a return to contender status. Continuing with a deeper look into the San Francisco 49ers' current offseason and their outlook for 2025, the atmosphere within the team is one of cautious optimism. After a difficult 2024 campaign that tested their resilience, the coaching staff and players are clearly focused on turning the page and building momentum early. One of the key themes that emerges from the ongoing organized team activities is the sense of renewed energy and enthusiasm around the facility. Kyle Shanahan himself has expressed that he's as excited for this upcoming season as he has been in a long time, a statement that reflects not only his confidence in the team's roster, but also the progress being made in practice and preparation. The vibe around the building, echoed by key players like Brock Purdy and Fred Warner, suggests a collective belief that this group still has plenty of untapped potential. A critical factor for the Niners' success will be how well they can blend youth with experience. On offense, Brock Purdy remains the centerpiece. After signing a massive contract extension, the team's faith in him as their franchise quarterback is unquestioned. Protecting him effectively will be paramount, which circles back to the importance of Trent Williams' health and performance on the left tackle. Purdy's mobility and ability to extend plays give the offense a dynamic edge, but without solid protection, his effectiveness diminishes significantly. The offensive line as a whole must improve its run blocking and pass protection to give Shanahan's playbook the best chance to flourish. Players like Colton McKivitz and Spencer Burford, who has transitioned to tackle, are expected to step up and provide valuable support. Meanwhile, Austin Pleasance is seen as a developmental player who could grow into a reliable backup role. The hope is that this group can form a cohesive unit that minimizes mistakes and pressures on Purdy. On the receiving end, the emergence of Jordan Watkins is particularly intriguing. His speed and ability to stretch the field add a new dimension that the Niners have been lacking in recent years. Combined with Deebo Samuel's efforts to regain his explosiveness, the receiving core could become more versatile and dangerous. Demarcus Robinson's veteran presence also adds stability, especially given the injury concerns around other wideouts like Brandon Aiyuk and Ricky Pierce. This mix of speed, experience, and developing talent might provide Shanahan with more creative options and mismatches in the passing game. The goal is clearly to push the pace and inject more excitement into the offense, moving away from the slower, more methodical style that had become predictable at times. Defensively, the Niners are working hard to increase their versatility and adaptability. Bryce Huff's acquisition is a big part of that plan. His ability to line up in multiple positions, whether rushing off the edge or dropping into coverage, offers defensive coordinator the ability to disguise looks and create confusion for opposing offenses. Huff's quickness off the snap and explosiveness are key traits that the 49ers hope will translate into consistent pressure on quarterbacks. The defense's speed and athleticism have been noted as areas where they want to improve, and players like Huff and the young linebackers are central to those efforts. Speaking of linebackers, DeMontre Watson's development is a major bright spot. His aggressive playing style, combined with a refined understanding of when to pursue and when to hold his ground, could make him a standout player on that side of the ball. If Watson can harness his instincts while maintaining discipline, he'll be a disruptive force that opponents must account for on every snap. Alongside him, rookie Nick Martin is impressing coaches with his physicality and speed. Despite being somewhat undersized compared to traditional linebackers, Martin's quickness and willingness to engage physically fit well with the evolving style of NFL defenses, which require players to cover more ground and react swiftly to spread offenses. Their combined presence should bolster the middle of the defense and help shore up gaps that opponents targeted last season. Another factor in the Niners' offseason work is the coaching staff's focus on player development. Offensive line coach Chris Forster has been vocal about his confidence in players like Austin Pleasance, who has shown flashes during OTAs. The hope is that with the right coaching and work ethic, Pleasance can develop into a solid depth piece capable of stepping in when needed. This kind of development is crucial given the importance of depth on the offensive line, especially in a physically demanding division where injuries are common. Similarly, the defense is being molded to take advantage of players' unique skill sets, encouraging versatility and creativity in their roles. In addition to individual player development, the 49ers are emphasizing team chemistry and mental toughness. After last year's struggles, many players and coaches have spoken about the need to be mentally tougher and more resilient in tight situations. That renewed mindset is evident in the way practices have been conducted, with a noticeable increase in intensity and focus. It's clear that the entire organization is committed to not just physical preparation, but also cultivating a winning culture that can handle adversity and perform at a high level consistently. Looking ahead, the San Francisco 49ers have several challenges, but also many reasons for hope. The offense's increased speed and explosiveness could rejuvenate a unit that appeared stale and predictable in 2024. The offensive line's health and depth will be pivotal, with Trent Williams' presence a cornerstone of their plans. On defense, the addition of versatile players like Bryce Huff and the emergence of promising linebackers like Watson and Martin point to a more flexible and dynamic unit capable of adjusting to modern NFL offenses. Combined with Shanahan's strategic acumen and Purdy's leadership under center, the 49ers seem poised to return to contention if they can avoid injuries and continue their positive development. A surprising buzz is growing in the NFL world as rumors swirl about a potential blockbuster move involving Brandon Aiyuk, the talented wide receiver currently with the San Francisco 49ers. According to insider chatter and early reports, the Pittsburgh Steelers could be gearing up to make a strong push to acquire Aiyuk, setting the stage for what might be one of the most talked about offseason moves. Brandon Aiyuk, known for his explosive speed, reliable hands, and versatility on the field, has been a key player for the 49ers since entering the league. His ability to create separation and make big plays downfield has made him a favorite target and a valuable asset in San Francisco's offensive scheme. However, whispers are now suggesting that the 49ers may be open to parting ways with the receiver, possibly looking to shake up their roster or manage salary cap constraints. The Pittsburgh Steelers, a franchise with a rich history and a clear need to bolster their receiving core, seem like a logical suitor. After several seasons of searching for a consistent, game-changing wide receiver, landing a player like Aiyuk could provide a much-needed spark for their offense. The Steelers have been rebuilding and retooling, and adding a dynamic playmaker who can stretch the field and command attention from defenses could elevate their passing game to new heights. Sources close to the situation hint that talks between the two teams might already be underway, with Pittsburgh showing serious interest in negotiating a deal. While nothing is confirmed, the Steelers' front office is reportedly intrigued by Aiyuk's youth, potential, and proven production. For Aiyuk, a move to Pittsburgh could mean a fresh start and an opportunity to become the centerpiece of a revitalized defense. This potential trade would undoubtedly shake up the AFC North and impact how defenses prepare next season. The Steelers' quarterback would gain a weapon capable of changing the dynamic of the passing attack, while the 49ers would have to adjust to life without one of their most explosive offensive players. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing about the possibilities, and the NFL offseason just got a lot more interesting with this developing storyline. As the NFL offseason unfolds, keep an eye on the Brandon Aiyuk situation. What seems like a mere rumor today could very well become one of the headline moves tomorrow. Whether or not this deal materializes, the prospect of Aiyuk donning a Steelers uniform is already stirring plenty of excitement and debate among football enthusiasts across the country. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.